What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This could be something that affects you. It could be affecting this truck right here, and we're about to find out. Unfortunately, it's been sitting at a institution for quite some time, and now, well, they gave up. And now we're gonna give it a shot and see if we are almost ready. Ooh, this is hot. Holy! A victim of this? Well, you might want to watch this and figure out how to fix your 6.7. Alright guys, let's go. Alright everybody, thanks so much for coming back and checking us out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Fresh off the street. Thing is piping hot. I've told you guys countless times about this, how horrible this CCV stuff is for these 6.7s. Especially when they get all plugged up with oil and nastiness. This one, whew, is nasty and has 100,000 miles on it, and we are taking the filter box off and putting a filterless box on. I've showed you guys a video showing you how to take this off. Well, I'm going to show you again. This one is, piping hot. Before we go ahead and do something stupid, let's go ahead and put this back on. This is what I'm envisioning happening. The filter is continuously filling up, and the repair facility stated that they needed a $10,000 filter and all the accessories that would come with that. So I had a hunch, wanted to check to see exactly what we have going on, and lo and behold, you guys just saw it right there. It pulled off the street, and no editing, real life, real time. We have a plugged up CCV box. The element in there, all those bolts around the perimeter, that cover comes off, and we're going to show you how swollen that filter is. So what I feel is happening is, because of that scenario, we have the ability for this truck to eat oil and burn oil, and we are going to be burning stuff that shouldn't be going through the engine. It's going to accumulate as what? As in the, okay, so ash, soot are no-no. When we burn oils, when we burn fuels, the byproduct of burning fossil fuels is ash, is the particulate matter. Oil is going to make that even worse. So now that we're going to correct this CCV box from being plugged up, we're going to put that new one on, and then what we're going to do to correct the exhaust is run a couple of back-to-back regens, change the oil, and probably put this thing back into service, because that is probably why the filter is superficially filling up. It shouldn't be normally, but because of this scenario, I think this is why we are. So let me get booted up, suited up, and I'll get my light, and then we're going to get diving in to this hot CCV box. We are going to put some illumination, something like that. We have a very dirty area over here. One of two things we could have happening. Either we actually have a leak here on the box, we did some crappy fuel filter changes, or we were negligent when we were filling the oil, and that has made the whole side of this all nasty. So I don't usually have the CCV box leak here. They usually leak back here at the seam, but this one doesn't have a seam because it has bolts that has a gasket on the filter that nobody replaces. So I'm gonna credit it probably to a fuel filter, and then plus this thing is operated in quite a nasty, I mean, look at this dirt coming right off. So that's just gonna amplify anything that we see here if it's wet. So first thing we're gonna do is disconnect these snotty fuel lines. Ooh, and this is hot. You know what? Speaking of hot, a big shout out to our sponsor, Ventec. If you want to be hot like this, because it is getting to be at the end of the year here in Michigan, we already hit 44 degrees and it's in the middle of September at night. So that's kind of telling you what's going to come, and if you're going to be wanting to stay warm and having that wonderful heat blow out your vent. If you have single alternator and you want to get a sweet upgrade that's going to allow you to have excellent passenger compartment heat, make sure to check out venteclhg.com/PTT so that you too can save some bucks trying to stay warm in the winter. But right now, I don't want to be warm because this thing is just straight off the press. And I don't think it's gonna matter if we make a mess, but it's gonna bother the hell out of me. So I'm gonna show you guys, like I have before, what I do when I do fuel filters. Because I kind of do something like that. And I'm gonna catch all the fuel and let that drain back down. This one should pop right out, but it looks like it's gonna need a little persuasion. And pop that off. And I like to take that and just tuck this behind the fuel, the oil fill fuel, what am I talking about? And the return line, slide that orange tab up and swing that puppy out of the way. Now I'll take this fuel line and this rag, move it out of my way, and pull this filter up, being as non-invasive as I possibly can. We are going to use one of two things, either your pry bar or your long trim tool. I want you guys to come over here to the CCV connection to the lower intake manifold. You're gonna get your trim tool and you're gonna pry against the intake manifold, but see how much flex I have in this trim tool? See that flex? That's not doing what I need. So you're gonna have to get something a little more rigid and maybe girthier pry bar. I'm going right on that lip of that plastic collar, and I'm gonna come over here and just support the hose as I try to pop it. Gosh dang, that's hot. Oh my goodness. I need to shield my thumb muscle from the heat. There we go. See what I just did? I just wiggled it and kind of popped it right off. Sometimes if you have an older truck, you will have a sensor right here, so make sure to unplug that. But now we can go in deeper to the 4 bolts that hold that in. Couple of 10 millis. We're gonna go 10 milli crazy right here. Oh, I put it down. Tighten, and I need to change this battery. Let's get a new battery. We need that Milwaukee breakaway power. Okay, I like it. Now we have 1 bolt down here. I cannot believe how hot this is. Holy cow. All right, let's see if I can get a better shot of that. I have a 10 mil wobble, kinda tough. Going for this lower bolt right here against the fuel line. Got it. Got it. Boom, bolt right there. All right, next two are in the back over here. Let's not mess this up. I'm gonna go like this, do a little switcheroo. Now that one's gonna hold that. That one's gonna hold that guy over there. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to see it. All right, let's switch the lights. There we go. I could do that. I can do that. Back bolt. Trying. Okay, I'm on it. Let's see if I can bust it loose. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. Got it. This thing is so wasted. This is why you need those wobbles, man. Ooh, that one's way in there. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. You need that Milwaukee breakaway power. that fresh bat. My contacts are about to scrape out of my eyes because I didn't blink that whole entire time. Oh my gosh. Okay, last bolt, where's she at? Right, got it. All right, so now fair warning, you might be leaking some oil down on the ground, so maybe put some cardboard down, but here we go. This is gonna be Toyota's hot. Oof, I can't even touch that plastic, holy crap. There we go, coming up off this box. Seat. Get this pile of shit out of here. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. All right, we'll leave them lights on. Let's go pull this cover off and see how restricted we are. I pull all these 8mm off. Damn, this plastic is so hot. Holy crap. Ah. Okay, here's one of the worst things that can ruin your 6.7. Oof. Real time. Holy hell, that is hot. Look how swollen that turd is. That's a turd you'd want to flush right down the toilet. Look at that. Turdy of all turds. Swollener than a swollenized. That is not good, man. There is no way flow is going to be going through that. Can we get it to balance like those guys with the rocks in the serene part of the jungle? Let's see, can we do it? Can we do it? I am the king of all things 6.7. Just kidding. Okay. Here's a new one. Check it out. Completely different. Looks more like the 2021 maybe. Same bolt patterns. You guys can also, check this out. So you can upgrade to 2 different ones. If you want the one specific to your VIN, use that one. Or if you want something a little more sleeker, here is the new 23. This is the PC3Z. Look at the difference. A lot more smaller. Check that out. Still doing the same goddamn thing. One thing that's different. So this was on 2023, but little do you know, in 2025, they're going to be sticking a freaking sensor right back in here, just like they had when I told you taking the CCV line off. Some of those had sensors. So figure out what you want to do. If you want the slimmer, sleeker one, still doing the same thing, can interchange them. But you know, if it's not a work truck, I just put this one back on. If it's your nice pickup and you want a little more room in the engine compartment, definitely check out this one. PC3Z, 6 Apple, 785 Apple. All right, one of the things I want you guys to do is make sure you wipe and clean the area back here, and then take a rag you're not going to use, and you're going to just kind of soak up all of this nasty. Sometimes you might see some water, just coagulated oil and water in here because of condensation, but that's kind of what I do, just like this. Just kind of, oh, that oil's hot. Good Lord, my goodness. This ain't no joke, peoples. This is hotter than the blazes of hell. All right, new box. We got that new box right there. I like it. We're coming in live. Here we go. Going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Gotta find the right angle on the dangle. There we go. Get it into position. Get it into position. I'm not connecting it to the intake yet, but I am going to get it seated flush on the engine, kind of work its little foot down in that hole that you were getting all that coagulated oil from.
So once that's seated, I'm going to start with the easy bolt that I can see right here behind the fuel filter. Ooh, oil tube is hot. My goodness. All right, I'm going to go for the back ones. I'm just going to kind of try to slide my arm in here. Left hand. Going by braille. Got to start them. Okay, I feel that's successfully started. Back bolt. Can I get it? Can I get it with my right hand? Yep. Oh yeah, here we go. It was just how I was holding my arm. Crushed up against this hydro boost. Okay, that's successfully started. And then the last one is right here by this fuel line. You can decide whether or not you want to take any of those 8 millis off or not. I'm going to start that right there. There we go. Okay, Tulio's coming in, putting it on Titan. I'm going to go for this one. We'll put the shallow guy, or the deep on. We'll draw it down to the valve cover. All right, we'll bust out the extension. Go for this one. Pull the fuel line out a little bit with my finger. Get a little snug. Don't ask me what the torque spec is because I don't look it up. I don't know. Just make it snug. Okay. Try to do the same thing. I like it. A little snug. All right, and then this one all the way in the. I gave it to the guy on the back now. There we go. A little twist with the wrist. I like it. Okay. CCV box is installed. You can already see I'm corroding it nastiness from this fuel. Let's go ahead and put this on before we forget. Should slide right on and not pull off. Fuel filter. And come back over here. Grab my filter. Look at this lovely specimen coming in. Get that line out. Got it. Clip. Return line. Got it. Got it. Okay, give them all a tug. We are secure. Now, guess what time it is? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Hey, this was worth $3.85. Came out looking lovely. Look at that. Came in better than what it looked like. Cleaner than what it looked like. We'll just do the whole dang can to make sure we get it. Oh! You're out of here. All right, let me get my freaking lights out of here. We checked the oil level. Oil level was grand. This one needs to be charged. Man, these are hot from sitting on the engine. Holy crap. Let's just go ahead and charge them now, eh? Let's just go. Hey, you think somebody's gonna tell on me for just doing that? You think somebody's gonna tell on me? I hope I don't get written up. Heaven forbid I got written up. Man, them things must be like 100 degrees. Well, they got nothing better else to do, so that's cool. Oh, are you guys still there? I'm sorry. I thought I was monologuing. All right, oil level's good. Tulios are put away. Everything is just grandly cleaned. I love it. Let's start it up real quick. Remember, we still got to do a manual regen. Started. Oil fill. Let's check it. Hi, little guy. You want to come off when I tell you to come off? Sure, no problem. Go ahead and pull me off. Look at that. That's just vibration right there, bubs. That's just vibration right there, bub. And nothing like that. Rub-a-dub-dub in the mud oil tub right there. Rub-a-dub-dub. Ah, see, I got caught jerking around and almost messed it up. All right, put this back on, and then we're going to get the computer hooked up. You guys want to see IDS or forescan? What do I want to do? When I'm doing a manual regen, I like to see IDS. I'm really used to that. So we're going to hook up IDS. We're going to go outside. We're going to do a couple back-to-back manual regens. First, turn on OCR so that we can see and control the DPF in the instrument cluster. And two, if you're an owner-operator, don't you want to know how full your filter is? I'm going to turn all that stuff on. Come on. IDS, here we go. Start new session. 3, 2, 1. All other. Okay, while this does its little self-test and network test, I realized before I pulled this out that it needed just a little bit more water and coolant mixture. Okay, we got it. Put the cap back on. All right. All right. Now we're good. Cap done. IDS still IDSing. Right here. Can identify the vehicle. And then we're going to go outside. Let's go to module programming. Programming parameters. Let's go, where was it? Powertrain? No, fuel. I think it was in fuel. I don't usually use IDS to turn on OCR and stuff, but just what I've been using today. I used forescan earlier to program a train strategy for a valve body. Let's see what we have going on. Thank you, Beavis and Butthead. Oh my goodness. This just took forever. This would have been so much faster using forescan. I don't know why I just didn't use it. For crying out loud. Okay, so now that we have that freaking turned on, yeah, it's off. Let's go to powertrain. Let's go to service functions, diesel particulate, manual regen. Let's see where it says we are. Okay, 75%. Let's see if we are displaying that in the instrument cluster now that we have it turned on. Well, I didn't think it was going to start right now. I don't want this on the ground. It must be really up to temp because I didn't think it was going to start inside. Whoop. All right, let's go through the cluster here. See, what do we got? Okay, fuel economy, driver assist, DEF status, exhaust filter. Ooh, 75%. Okay, that's good. That's good. Would it prompt us now to clean it? 75%. Oh, I see. If you guys look over here, what do we have? What's out of range? Oh, ECT's out of range. Ah. Let's get engine coolant temp up and let's see if that populates here in the instrument cluster or if it's going to not. All right. We're green there. Let's see what happens when we come back down to throttle here, or back to idle. Let's go back out and see if it says clean filter. No? Let's go down to settings. Vehicle, auto regen. Ah, okay. Okay, see, that is why I kind of don't like using IDS. This is bullshit. Let's get out of here. Let's completely close down IDS. Nope. Exit. Let's go and save this. Let's pull up Forescan. Let's hook to, oh, let's go back to IDS. Yes. Yes. Let's go back to Forescan. Let's connect. There we go. Yeah, mama. Connect. Yep, there we are. Now we're identifying everything. Jiminy Cricks. I should have just used this to begin with. IDS just took way too long. I'm sweating my butt off. And when that comes time, that means it's time for, ooh, do you want grapefruit? Nah, I'll save that for the other guys. We'll get the regular strength. Regular strength. See if I can get the regular strength. Oh, cheers. Wow. Whoa. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna hit no. All right, let's go. Let's zoom in just a smidge. Let's go to the computer chip. Let's make sure that the PCM is where it needs to be. Less manual regen. Not what we needed. Okay, so it was off. We're gonna hit right and go down here. Let's make sure everything is turned on in the IPC. IPC right here. Auto regeneration control enabled. All right, just making sure. Diesel manual regen filter load. Okay, so now we should be able to go back to the instrument cluster, and auto exhaust cleaning is now off. Let's go and recheck that. You guys see that's going away? I like it. Okay, so let's go to driver assist, exhaust filter, 75% full. So it's still not prompting us to clean it through the instrument cluster. I don't know what parameters need to be met, but I have had it happen, and especially on the ambulances, because those are the ones that would come in and I would just clean just to clean them because they needed to be cleaned. So I'm going to go back to the manual regen on IDS. Let's go back to previous sessions. That one right there. We're not plugged in. Let's go outside, or at least stick the back end out the door. Get in here. Get the computer. Here. Enter. And 75%. Yep. We want to do it. Let's go ahead and get the booty out of the dough. A little close over here. CP's garage is up here and taking care of a 3-liter Power Stroke customer and some problems he's having. So let's kind of do, we'll do this right here. Halfway out the door. We're gonna do static, dynamic driving. And we're gonna hit OK. Now we are going to clean this filter. Now that we have taken care of why the filter could have been superficially filling up due to that clogged CCV box, now we're going to have a chance to see if the computer can do it, or sometimes people have had to take these filters off and get them cleaned manually, like in a furnace, in a kiln. But I'm not sure if we're going to have to do that. So we're at 75%. It's not overloaded, so that's a good thing. So let's see us back here, hopefully, when this is at 0.
did wind up doing, it wound up going to 98% and it's now started to come down. So it actually filled up and then started to clean as these temperatures started getting up to the 1,000 mark. As soon as it hit 1,000, this number started going back down. So I think we're going to be successful with cleaning this. We just got a little bit of time, so. See? Told you. Check it. It's nice and cool in here. 73. What? Oh my goodness. This took forever. Sometimes we have to drive to clean the exhaust, and sometimes we can do it doing a stationary regen, but I'm tired. The truck is hot, and I'm tired of sitting behind this wheel. This was several regens, and it was not only a static but also a dynamic, which means that we're driving. So we now have a 2019 F5 150 with an exhaust filter that is 0%. I welcome you guys to bring me your 6.7 so that I can help restore your diesel particulate filter to how it should be. Don't take them off. I'll fix it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Remember to like, comment, sub, share, and I'll catch you guys all next time. See ya!